herbs and spices and used the pestle and mortar.
Oh wow, we went to pestle and mortar
Yes,
out and
I
everything.
actually got the point. You know, it's one of those things you have in the kitchen that you just absolutely never use.
Yeah, we've got one I think actually.
And used it first time.
Sometimes we use the mortar just to put things in, like a sauce in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Is the mortar the little bowl bit?
Actually, which bit is the pestle? Which bit's the mortar?
I don't know. We use whichever's like the little bowl to put like a dip in
Yeah.
from time to time. But yeah,
But here we are.
we don't often pestle things. We don't often,
I don't pestle
we
them.
don't often grind things.
Well,
enough.
I spent this morning pestling.
Aw.
So there you go. Feeling very jammy, very proud of myself. What about you?
Yeah, I had a nice wholesome one as well. Just popped out to the local cafe, had a nice little brunch, walked around. Everyone was out with their little babies and their little doggies, and yeah, saw some cute babies, some cute puppies. So all in all, a good Sunday morning.
You know what? There's nothing better right now than just being as cozy as possible. I love being cozy.
Same.
And like anything that we can do to facilitate that, whether it is
Where
looking
is
at
this
puppies
Starbucks?
and babies,
I don't know,
going for
I thought
like
you knew.
walks when you're all wrapped up.
No, is it
Like,
near
it's all
Hasna?
It's coziness is the
Yeah.
thing I'm most passionate about in life.
Absolutely.
You know where that is?
We had a really good
Yeah,
week
it's
as well. I was on with you and for Jordan. Jordan was on breakfast, and something I wanted to talk about actually was my strange fear that sort of came up this week. So you've been doing something every day, haven't you, of Live Lounge Month called Current or Cover? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so every single day throughout the month of October, we've had these brilliant artists in the Live Lounge. They played their current single and then a cover. That's what they do. That's what the Live Lounge is all about. And then we've been doing a replay on our show on Going Home with Vic and Jordan in the afternoon. But to choose whether we play the current or the cover track, we've been doing a series of games. And by game, I mean things that we maybe workshopped a couple of minutes
I don't know
prior
exactly where it
to
is.
doing said game on the air. So we had some apples in a bra, we
Oh,
did
I
paper
don't.
aeroplanes, we had one game that was just me drinking some water and seeing if it was still or sparkling, and that's how we decided. But we actually pushed the boat out a little bit more this week with you, Katie.
Yeah, so producer Sophie said that she wanted to play a game of Olivia Dean in the Baked Beans.
What,
Yeah,
mate?
that
Petrol's
game in
dear.
particular.
Yeah,
I
gas,
had to decide
petrol
whether we
and
played
diesel's
Olivia
dear,
Dean's
yeah?
current or cover. I had to dig out the
bloody
pictures
hell.
from
It's about
a
6,
cold
7
tray of
pence
baked
dearer
beans
than
that were either
Bristol.
pictures of Olivia Dean or Dean McCulloch. If I found the one picture of Olivia Dean, then we played the current.
Watch
If
them,
it was just
watch
Dean
them, they've
McCulloch's,
banged it up
I would
everywhere
be
now, I can bet
cover.
you.
I think that was the way around anyway.
I'll be honest, the rules were sketchy.
No.
It didn't make a lot of sense, and it could have been a lot simpler if it was just pick out one of the two photos and whichever one it is.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. I feel like
I don't know where
producer
this
Sophie was
Starbucks
well
is.
aware of your fear.
So
I wanted
you're
to
just gonna
milk it
have
for one of
to
its radio miles.
Well, my
look
issue was
around.
that I've got a bit of a fear of cold baked beans, and I do have a good reason for it. It's
It's
because sort of like as a
it's here,
kid,
Starbucks.
I think like most of our phobias
Where?
they do come from
Just
something
in front of
traumatic,
us.
don't they? And sometimes it can be something really traumatic that causes a really big phobia. But often it can just be something really silly as well and seemingly insignificant, but it isn't. And I remember being so scared of the Guinness Book of World Records,
I don't
and someone
think
used to
it
buy
is.
me for every Christmas, and I couldn't read it because I was scared of A, the woman with the longest fingernails, because that was
We
gross.
should have known.
And B, the fact that there would always be the person who had the longest bath in baked beans for charity.
Why? But why? Because I remember the fingernails as well. It always is what stood out to me. But why? Because there's so many amazing things that people have done. Why the fingernails and why the beans?
I don't know, but it just freaked me out, the thought of someone sitting in cold baked beans, and I've never been able to eat them since, and I don't like to rifle through them either. But it's got us thinking, have you got any weird little fears like that? Like, it's not like a serious phobia that you've had to go and get sort of help for, a fear of heights, or, you know, spiders, or claustrophobia, or whatever it might be. It's something that just seems a little bit daft. People don't really take it seriously, because they're like, what do you mean you're scared of ketchup? My niece is scared of ketchup, that's why I've...
It's not going to get you.
Well, she thinks it will. 03700 100 100. It is Halloween weekend. Tell us about your weird fears.
Is it? You go around here?
Yeah. Maybe you go, yeah, that might be it. Yeah.
Downstairs, there.
3 girls and 4 girls. Okay, now you.
Oh, wow.
I'm losing. I done put these.
Now it's found it.
I done put my city on my back, and the world know my name. I'm the truth.
So if you're ready, and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. You won't regret me. Champagne can
There we go.